Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise for a point of personal privilege.
Delegate has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just wanted to inform the body out of the context of for the last 22 years, I have been in the minority for the last 20 years. And during that time, I've served on the Courts of Justice Criminal Law Subcommittee. And even dating before that, we have operated under a thing called the Woodrum Amendment, which says that the Appropriations Committee allots a certain amount of money, in part because of the workload of courts of justice. There's no one on Appropriations Committee who's also on courts of justice. So that we've been allotted a certain amount of money to fund those bills that the members of the Criminal Law Subcommittee agree are the most important of all of those that will have an impact on our prison system. And the process over the 20 years that I was in the minority, and it continues today, is that the minority party has X amount of that money to decide on which bills they think are most important, and the majority party has a certain portion of that money to decide which bills they think are most important, and then we hear those bills. We do not hear any of the other bills, just those bills. And yes, sometimes on the minority, I've certainly experienced when a bill that we have favored didn't even make it out of that process. And that is what has continued today for this body. Now, I have already had decided, after consulting with individuals, that, okay, fine, we will hear all bills coming over from the Senate, even though the House member carrying that bill was not heard. But we will do so to give that issue a full hearing. In this case, it'll be an issue that involves many levels of felony penalties created, which will have a tremendous impact. But then it will, as always, go to the Appropriations Committee to decide about what all of the priorities will be in funding that along with all of the other bills. And that's the way the process works as we try to be fair to all in the system as we consider these most crucial issues. And certainly the issue of fentanyl is one of those most crucial issues. I thank the Speaker.